Hello guys, today we are going to present the business ethics and corporate social responsibility about Anglo American company. Uh, what they do, Anglo American is a public company of the United Kingdom, one of the leading meat and agriculture company around the world. Has an operation in Africa. 17% of its employees are Africans. It is also an important employer in Europe through Tarmac that employs almost 700 people in the United Kingdom, meaning operation have a great impact on the employment and in all the place where they work becomes most of a mineral resource belong to the national aesthetic. This company depend on a license to operation in exchange for investment and the payment of ticket and royalties. Work to obtain the concept of local community from social license to operate. Anglo American seeks to offer fair and healthy business practice. Topics such as the fighting against corruption and the promotion of income transparency. Uh, Business ethics and CSR, it is a moral principle that guides the behaviors of a company. The same was that determine the action of a person also play to business, meaning the correct decision. Most try to minimal emissions to the environment and work in a way that does not harm the community in which it operates. This is now as corporate social responsibility. Behavior code follow and complies. The law is the most important thing in any business as Anglo American. This is good citizenship. They are doing jointly in consultation, government, employees, local community, and others contribute to guarantee the safety of this employee and operational without affecting the local population. Anglo thinks that reaching their goals cannot or should be at the expense of social environment and moral consideration, and they know that a long-term business like this will only prosper if these take into account the need of other stakeholders, such and government, employee supplies, community, and customers. Stakeholders, a process around the interesting parties. This allows better under the priority group of the group affected by their activities, and they into account in the decision making. Anglo has developed a socio-economic assessment toolbox or SIG process. This tool Health managers measure the impact on the company and the community helps to generate new business or improve the water of or the electricity infrastructure. Sometimes community have to be recent with government abroad to could be asset be asset. Recently Anglo have to carry out to renovation in South Africa in the village of Gapila and Motors. A new village had been built with better houses and infrastructure and more land for agriculture. The relocation program was voluntary. The recollection program in Motul is still under um, under what? But in Gapila, 98% of dogs living they all accept the offer to know to the new village. Thank you.
My name is Gladys Estela Mora Gonzalez. To the question, why should a business act ethically in reference to the social responsibility corporate, a companies must take into account the needs of people and companies its service or run to risk of suffering losses, reduce ground and effect profits. Companies have great potential to transform people's life and alleviate poverty by generating economic growth through the payment of taxes. They contribute to government's revenues that can finance schools, hospitals, and other services. Anglo American has to deal with different levels of interest when setting up a new project. This includes the owners of the land and the people and service of the area. The current government of Africa has a policy of transferring to the part of the property the administration and the benefits of the mining industry of the country to those excluded from the economy. Anglo American is supporting the South Africa government. In this process, this includes supporting the Black Economic Empowerment Agreement (BEE) through companies with Black class social capitals, certain governments privileges such as their participation in contests. It's a new law that forces other companies to train or empower the race without privilege. Anglo American has sold generally at small discount 26% of its assessment into South Africa to the BEE. This is now the largest Black owned and managed mining company listed on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. It also aims for at least 40% of its managers to come from the rank of previously disadvantaged ethnic groups. On social and economic issues, governments in the developing world face social challenges and economic problems. They need companies that are ready to be part of the solution. Anglo American believes that it can help government reduce poverty and inequality and improve health and well-being. In South Africa, the company has been a strong advocate for AIDS education. It was the first major company to announce that it would provide free antiretroviral drugs to positive employees AIDS. Now it has the largest program of education voluntary testing and treatment for AIDS in the world.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Andres Segura and I am going to explain you some important aspects of ethics in business, such as what are the effects of acting ethically. Business has financial and non-financial costs. Some examples of non-financial costs are environmental management, noise pollution, waste, etc. Acting ethically is more expensive than acting unethically. For example, having the right permits, machinery, and quality people to reduce the environmental impact is more expensive than not having permits, machinery, and people without technification. In the other hand, ethical business always try to minimize the non-financial cost. A good example, according to business ethics and corporate social responsibility, is Anglo American that takes into account the non-financial cost. This is a gold and copper mining project in the early stage of assessment. This could provide new jobs and renew for the Alaskan economy at a time when oil and gas renew have been failing, but nevertheless Anglo American is not going to make the project until making sure that it is not going to be damaged for the environment. In conclusion, the effects of acting ethically are make more financial cost and be responsibility of non-financial costs, improving the community and the environment without compromising the resource of the next generation.
Good morning, my name is Tania Parra. I will talk to you about the benefits of ethical behavior. Anglo American Group's DC objectives include a worldwide fatal accidents, eliminating occupational disease, increasing diversity in a workplace, increasing the benefits of mining for local communities, increasing energy efficiency. By working towards these objectives, Anglo America hopes to gain a competitive advantage by demonstrating a more solid and sustainable approach. The company differentiates it for rival mining parties. It's more like that Anglo American will be the partner chosen by many governments and communities in the developing world. It also helps why you position in the stock market, most long-term inversions such as pension fund suit investing for millions of ordinary people in the United Kingdom believe in the important for the financial and for company which is sustainable. Anglo America believes that the profits of shareholders and social and environmental responsibility and complementary activities. These include company in and more position all party shareholders, employers, governments, local communities, and suppliers. Thank you.
Hello guys, my name is Julian Chaparro and I will talk about what he saw above and the final conclusions about business ethics and corporate social responsibility. As my colleagues previously explained, the business ethics is based on rules and regulations of behavior throughout the process of the company. The operations of multinational companies can have a great impact on the environment and the societies where they work. This is the case of many companies, and the regulations that must be taken about their business. First, make a business commitment document for stakeholders, employees, where they indicate that the information provided has been audited and is not against any law or government policy. Second, ask users for a signature stating that all papers or business are legal. Third, conduct trainings for employers to improve their daily work. Fourth, encourage diversity in the workplace. Fifth, open door policy. Sixth, equality of opportunities and policies against harassment. Seventh, health, security and environment. 8. Human rights. 9th. Conflicts of interest. 10th. Gift, entertainment expenses, loans, or other favors for close business deals. 11th. It is strictly forbidden to pay bribes. 12th. Undue payments and bribes. 13. International trade controls. These are several things about legal and ethical behavior. Remember that in business, as in daily life, to have positive results and great success in the community, the most correct companies are always pioneers and leaders in their category. In this case, we like the companies have to one of them with the great example given for the clear and honest way in doing business. Support the community with the creation of non-profit foundations, create jobs in the region, and work in compliance with government law.